Alright, week 3 is up, and we have another movie from this year on there, as well as an old sports movie. If you're more willing to stop here, you're going to be missing out on what those movies are. For those that stay and watch the whole video, let's get into it. So, War Machine starring Alan Ritchson. Honestly, for a movie that is basically Predator, but with a giant robot, I really enjoyed it. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I enjoyed it more than the original Predator. The story is simple. A vet with PTSD, attempts to join Rangers, and he and his group encounter a giant robot from space, and try to survive. Honestly, the plot isn't that important, especially when all you're doing is watching these characters struggle to survive. It is an absolute blast of a movie, and if you're going into it looking for a deeper experience, you're gonna be disappointed. Honestly, I went into it expecting it to just be a fun action movie, and it delivered on that. Even with the little gripes of Richardson's character being the only one that has any depth to him, and the violence sometimes feeling a little too over the top. Add in that ending, which feels a little cliche, but hey, I'd say those issues still work to its charm. It's not a perfect movie, it's not going to be winning any awards, and frankly, I don't think that it's trying to. I mean, hell, all grit, no quit is a fantastic tagline for this movie. Honestly, this is just a fun, turn your brain off kind of experience, and I feel like that's all it needs to be. I'm sitting at a 7 out of 10. It is on Netflix. If you want to watch it, I highly recommend that. Real quick, if you like my content, then go ahead and give me a follow on TikTok, give me a subscribe on YouTube. Now, Coach Carter, as someone that grew up in the 2000s, again, I'm 26 years old. I was born in 1999. But still, you would think that I would have seen this movie before tonight, and you'd be wrong. And I gotta say, I've been missing out. Coach Carter is a fantastic movie. The writing is incredibly well handled. The characters feel authentic. And honestly, the fact that this is based on a true story is truly remarkable. Even though I did look up that it did take a couple creative liberties. hey, it's not. It doesn't feel like it's trying to be the most accurate story. It honestly just feels like it's trying to tell the story, and does so in a way that truly excels at making you care for each of the characters. The movie, Samuel L. Jackson's portrayal of Coach Ken Carter is probably one of his best, and this is all without him dropping more than maybe one or two F-bombs, if that. Meanwhile, the actors playing the basketball players in the movie are doing just as phenomenal as he was. Frankly, it's such a rewarding movie that the fact that in the movie much of the town is being a complete and utter pain in the ass, as sticking with the system that says they're only good at one thing and that's all they should be focusing on. Honestly, that just makes Carter even easier to root for, because he genuinely does not care about the feelings of these people that are just there to see kids play ball, and regardless of them succeeding or not. Honestly, it is a truly excellent experience, and if you have not seen Coach Carter, I highly recommend you watch it. And as much as I hate to say it, it is on Paramount Plus, which I would argue this is one of the few things that is worth watching on. This is one of the things that is worth watching on there, despite the controversy of the people in charge. It's a 9 out of 10 for me, and I can't say enough positive things about it. So yeah, that's my reviews for the week. And if you like my content, and go ahead and give me a follow on TikTok. I'll try and get me to 1,000 there, or just so I can prove that I can get there. And give me subscribe on YouTube, because I'm gonna be honest, I would like to make content creation my full-time job, and with these reviews being what I like doing, I genuinely would like to see how many people are willing to support me, regardless of my fucking weight. Honestly, if you just care about the reviews, give me a follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube. And if you're here for, and to be honest, you're the people that I'm actually excited to hear from. Anyway, that's all for this weekend. See you next weekend. And maybe sometimes in the middle. And Deadly Destruct, signing out.